Welcome back to the Al-fresco garage. So the Vauxhall insignia z18xer engine, it's got the engine management light on, so we're going to run a code test and see what code that throws up. Obviously I've already done it and I've got the part, but we'll just go through it as we're doing the job. So let's get the reader on and see what throws up. So it's a bit dark on this, so let's go through diagnostics, erase previous data, and you can't really see on it. Let's read codes. So we've got the camshaft position bank sensor 1. So we know that is the camshaft sensor, and that's for the exhaust side of the engine. So let's go out and let's have a look and sort this out. So on the engine, this is your exhaust, side, and this here is the camshaft sensor. So this is what we're going to change. I've got here the replacement part. So let's get this camera set up and we'll get on about removing that, swapping that across. So first of all, 10mm, get the battery off on the negative terminal, get it out of the way, make sure it's not touching anybody, so nothing can go wrong there. So on the sensor there's a grey clip just about here. We need to pop that off and get that in wiring loom out there. So I'm going to pop that off and then we'll come back. So the little grey clip pushes in and it just slides off. We slide that out the way. So now we've got a torqued bolt there. I think that's a 12. So we'll get that taken off. On the actual sensor itself, there is a little O-ring. Make sure that comes out with the sensor, that just drop through into your cam. You don't want bits of rubber flying around when your cam's going round. So we'll get that out of there. So now we have the little bolt out, just in case. Coming across, a little wiggle there, it pops gently and out it comes. So as you can see, that's very gunked up and dirty. There is two. You've got the exhaust side, and over there you can just see the bolt popping out there. That's the inlet side. When you buy them, they are different. The position on the screw lug and the electrical connectors are different. So, but obviously if you ask for the B side, A side's p0017, B side's p0017. A's inlet, B's exhaust, so you can't really go wrong with them. So get that out of the way and we'll get the new one out of the box. And here we have the new one ready to fit. So what you want to do is a little bit of, just to make sure A little bit of oil. Be careful though, it's still hot. The wife's just got back from working it. Just get a little bit of oil in it, just to make sure it pops back in. And again. That's it in. Get the screw lined up. Now the screw, you just nip it up. It doesn't have to be torqued. Just want to get it nicely nipped. So as it makes a good seal, and that's about it. Then your connector, now pops back on, and that's the cam position sensor changed. Make sure, give it a wiggle to make sure it's clipped in. I'll stick the battery back on, nip that back up with the 10. Use the tools and the all sensor out the way, and we'll go back. Go back to the scanner again. Obviously it's quite hard for you to see. I'll try and do it. Enter diagnostic, erase previous, read codes, pending stored codes. No codes are stored. No codes are stored in the module. So let's turn the ignition on. And we erase codes. Erase trouble codes, are you sure? Yes. Erase done. So now and there we go. That light's off. That's one little job done off the list. That literally took 10 minutes tops. So that's how to replace the cam sensor on the exhaust side of a Z18xer Vauxhall Insignia 09 plate.